Hey guys, Juju22 here, and that last match was brutal, but the brutality is only going to get worse, especially for this match. As we're going to have Rey Mysterio take part in this match, and we'll find out who his opponents are in just a moment. Mysterio is ready, and so is this man. Suit and everything, Mr. McMahon. I'll tell you what, folks, McMahon has a knack for getting himself in a whole lot of trouble. And I'll tell you one thing, Mr. McMahon has just caused so much trouble that as much as I want to fire him, I can't. That's the thing. I mean, I locked him up for a year-long contract, and I'm not too happy about that. I'm just going to say that right now. But for Mysterio and for McMahon, they have to deal with this man.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the ranger's gonna be. In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right.
For Chuck Norris, he has had his problems with Rey Mysterio, and he's had even more problems with Mr. McMahon, and he would love to put an end to both of those if he can, as it's for the ECW Championship, and it's going to be tough for Norris, but he knows the task ahead of him. And we're off. And it looks like Mr. McMahon and Rey Mysterio are going to tie it up first. A back elbow onto Mysterio. Oh, and a chop block on Mysterio. And Mr. McMahon back elbows onto Chuck Norris. And an arm wringer flip to McMahon. A punch to the head of Rey Mysterio. Oh, but Mysterio counters with a kick of his own, but then gets kicked in the butt, literally, by Mr. McMahon. I mean, the thing about this triple threat match is that it is elimination style, so last man standing wins. You can only win by pinfall or submission. Countouts, there are no countouts, and there are no disqualifications, and falls count anywhere. And a side Russian leg sweep to McMahon. And a knee right to the head of Norris. A kick to the leg of Mysterio. Picks him up for a rib breaker. Now goes right after Norris, but Norris, well, whatever he was going to do, it was broken up by Mysterio. And uh-oh, Mysterio, double gutbuster to Mysterio. Oh, and a punch right to the back of the head. A scoop and a slam right to Norris. Ooh, and a drop kick that sends McMahon to the floor. Ooh, and a nice counter by Chuck Norris. And an armbar onto Norris. So yeah, Norris has had his problems with Mr. McMahon as well as Rey Mysterio. In fact, like I said, the feud between him and Mysterio goes back to last season, really. And that was when Norris was a bad guy and Rey Mysterio was a good guy, but now the roles have been reversed. And they have just started this feud. And as for McMahon and Norris, I mean, it all started when McMahon attacked Norris from behind for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it was just the start of something big. And if my knowledge, and unless I'm mistaken, the feud between those two is tied at 2-2, while the feud between Mysterio and Norris is 1-0 in favor of Norris. So if Norris manages to somehow pin or force Rey Mysterio to submit at any time, the feud between them is over. So for Chuck Norris, he's a marked man. Although right now, the two guys that would be going after him are going after each other. I guess they just want to eliminate each other so that they can get Chuck Norris all to themselves. But I'm not sure that... I really don't think that is a wise strategy. I mean, you would want to double team Chuck Norris if you are to have any chance against him, really. And a couple of clubbing blows, especially the last one to the head. Whip into the corner goes Mr. McMahon. Ooh, and a spinning back and a spinning heel kick onto Norris. Alright, I'm just adjusting myself here. And uh-oh, what are they setting up for? A double drop kick and an aided leg drop onto McMahon. But no sooner than that they team up that they go against one another. And out goes McMahon. McMahon is outside the ring. And a drop kick onto Norris. Ooh, and a clothesline right to McMahon. And a wheelbarrow facebuster onto Mysterio. Whip into the ropes. Nope. And a kick right to the back of McMahon. And a crucifix onto Chuck Norris, but then a chop block on to Rey Mysterio. I apologize if I'm stumbling a little bit, but oh well. And, well, whatever Chuck Norris was going to do, Rey Mysterio interrupted it. A scoop and a slam right to Rey Mysterio. picks him up, and a Luthez press right to Rey Mysterio. And immediately, McMahon and Norris go right at each other again. A dropkick to McMahon, and a spear right to McMahon. And wow, what a move by Rey Mysterio. And Norris, what's he doing? Nope, kick right to Norris. And a drop kick onto Chuck Norris. Ooh, and a massive right hand on a Norris, then a DDT to Rey Mysterio, then a spear right to McMahon, and a pinfall to McMahon. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count. Then a drop kick to McMahon. Oh, but then Mysterio going right after Norris. An arm wringer flip. Picks up Mysterio. Countered into a Russian leg sweep. And McMahon. Uh-oh. Max Stunner. Max Stunner. Ooh, right to the nuts of Chuck Norris. And yet Chuck Norris got up like a boss, man. I mean, most guys, when they get hit in the nuts, they stay down. But if you're Chuck Norris, you don't feel anything, actually. I guess it is true. I guess not Rey Mysterio. Chuck Norris has balls of steel. Or has balls of steel. Or he does have them. Sorry. I'm getting my tenses confused. A bear hug onto Mysterio. Is Mysterio going to give up here? Nope. And a crucifix onto Chuck Norris. He picks him up. And a Hurricane Rana. And now McMahon going right after Mysterio. And a leg lariat onto McMahon. And now what's Mysterio doing? Well, whatever he did, he missed. And McMahon pins him. 1, 2, 3. And Mysterio is eliminated, but since since McMahon did pin him, oh, wait a minute. Case closed! Case closed on a McMahon. Oh, but he should have went for the cover. He made a mistake. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's going to go for it. And a pile driver on the McMahon. Wait, what's wrong with McMahon? Am I seeing things? Wait. A neck breaker and... Wait. I can't get a good look at his face. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. I thought I was hallucinating for a moment, but... And another pile driver! But yeah, since McMahon pinned Mysterio, his feud with Chuck Norris has not ended. In fact, it'll only just continue. Meanwhile, McMahon and Norris are going to take over, and McMahon has quite a bit of scores to settle with Chuck Norris, and vice versa. So now McMahon is at the mercy of Chuck Norris. And a punch right to McMahon. I mean, I'll give McMahon a lot of credit. He's not giving up, but... Oh, shoulder first into the post goes Chuck Norris. I mean, like I said, I'll give McMahon a lot of credit. I mean, he's going toe-to-toe with Chuck Norris, and a wheelbarrow facebuster to McMahon, and now Chuck Norris... Well, it was supposed to be a drop kick, but he connected anyway. Oh, wait a minute. The Judgment Slam. The Judgment Slam. And he's going to go for... Well, he went for a drop kick, but he missed. And now McMahon is going to take advantage of it. and a chop block, which is pretty effective. And wait, pinfall. 1, 2. No, kick out by Chuck Norris. You're gonna have to do more than that to beat Chuck Norris, I'll tell you that much. An elbow right to Chuck Norris, excuse me, not to Mysterio. What the hell am I saying? A clothesline or a spear right to McMahon, and McMahon is dazed and confused, and a Cobra clutch on to McMahon. That's one of his finishing maneuvers. Is McMahon gonna tap out here? Yes, he does. McMahon has been beaten, and Chuck Norris, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just checking the notes here. Well, in any case, Chuck Norris, I'm looking for him. Yeah. It was tied at 2-2, but now Chuck Norris is up 3-2 for the feud. But by no means does this mean that it's been settled. It hasn't. And the same could be said for Mysterio and Norris. But for tonight, Norris is still the champion. Stay tuned for the main event of Day 2. That'll be coming up, as Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler is going to call that match. Stay tuned for Day 3, as I'll be back by then. This is Deju22 signing off, and stay tuned for the main event. Alright, peace.